Hello, I'm Ashwin, and I'll be demoing Provisioning Homework 1 using DigitalOcean and Google Cloud Platform as my providers. So let's begin with DigitalOcean. So this is the code for creating the DigitalOcean droplet, and I'll be calling the create droplet function, which uses the name, region, and image name as its parameters. I've already set my tokens to access the DigitalOcean API on my environment, and I'll go ahead and execute this. Before I execute this, let's head over to the DigitalOcean interface. And this is my homepage right now, and you can see there's no droplet created as of now. I'll call that function, and we should see the VM that we want on this homepage. So I'll be calling the create droplet function using these three parameters: my name, the New York region, as the region where we want the VM to be hosted, and the image as an Ubuntu image. So let me go ahead and call this. Here you go. So there's my VM which has been created. This is the ID of the VM. If we want more information about this droplet, we should call another function called the getinfo. So my getinfo basically just uh, gives me the information of the network of the virtual image created, and I'll comment out the create droplet function and uncomment the get info function, and I should see the IP address, the public IP. Here is it, and I'll try to SSH now on this IP using my private key, which I created using the Putigen, and I have added my SSH public key onto my account. There you can see the fingerprint, and I'll I'll go ahead and try to SSH on it. So this spam file is my private key, and I'll log into the same IP as this one, as you can see, and I should be logged in. There you go, I'm in to the root. If I try to uh, find my IP, there's the same IP. So yeah, so I'm into my server, and if I go on my home page, you can see the server here. It has the IP written and all the details. So yeah, so that's DigitalOcean for you. Now I'll head over to Google Cloud Platform and do the same thing. So this is the code for provisioning a VM on the Google Cloud Platform. With this, I had to do something a little bit different. I needed to download the Google application credentials and set my environment to point to the JSON file that the Google Cloud made me download. It's basically a set of keys and tokens that allow me to access the Google APIs. And this code has been written using the Google Node.js API, and this has two functions. One is to create the VM, and the other one is to get the info. The create VM creates a Ubuntu VM on a US central location with the name dev, and the get info is just to get the public IP address of the VM that's created. Before I run this code, let's look into the Google Cloud console, and this is the VM instance home. As you can see, there's no current VM instance running, and one thing I need to set is the metadata, the SSH keys. This is the public key of the private key that has been created using the Putigen, and I need to put that into the console. Now I'll go ahead and run this code. Uh, I'll run the create VM function first, and there you go. The VM has been created, and now I need to get the details about this VM. So I'll run the second function, which will let me know the IP address of the VM that I just created. There you go, that's the IP. Now I should be able to SSH into the server. Before that, let's look into the interface. As you can see, the VM is being created as of now, and once this is done, let's SSH into this. So, and uh, and I should copy the IP. Let's do that, and should be into the terminal. As you can see, I am logged in, uh, and this is the private IP of the VM, and that's it. That's the Google Cloud Platform and the provisioning of a VM in that. If you have any more questions, please let me know. Thank you.